Way back in college, I took a theater beginners acting course under the late Ben Cervantes. All of his students were theater majors. I was the only exception. The subject was only an elective for me. I always loved acting, but with my untreated disorder before, I memorized my lines instead of understanding them. Cervantes was rather harsh with his comments. He said I had a funny accent and that my lips were twitching. He further said that in theater I should speak in my natural voice and not imitate a broadcaster. Now that I'm treated, I'm not too sure if I still have a funny accent and if my lips are twitching. If they do, they're beyond my control. I neither understand what he meant by natural voice. This is my natural voice. Now that I thought about it, broadcasting would probably suit me more than theater. It's easier to learn and less stressful. Some actors could get sick from internalizing their emotions to convince their audience. With this, I could say acting is a gift. Not everyone can act. However, we can enroll in acting classes and just enjoy it. I did enroll in a beginner's acting, singing, and dancing workshop at the Center for Arts Foundation along Timog Avenue in Quezon City. It's a bar with a spacious stage. I can't remember the year, but the teacher was handling a very large class. Tuition fees were only 2K per student. That was a long time ago. Tuition fees might have increased. At the start of classes, our male teacher reminded everyone to treat each other with respect. The school had no qualifying exams for admission. Everyone was welcome. It's too bad I was not able to perform my recital since I had no audience. Compared to traditional schools, our teacher never required regular attendance. You are free to drop the course anytime. There were no grades. Almost everyone loves to act, sing, and dance. Sometimes it did not matter if we have no talent. We're just after experience. We want to try and learn something new. Cervantes could only mentor professional actors. Amateurs would be scared of him, especially when he's trying to change the unchangeable. We just hope we can afford theater schools where students are not discriminated. When we learn something new, we expect our mentors to coach and not assume you have the answers. That's the way it should be with all schools. Once a student enters a classroom, you don't assume he can learn by himself. Teachers who leave everything to the student are lazy. The fact that they are teachers mean they've gained mastery of the subject. Naturally, you don't expect a newbie to have the same experience right away. That's very impossible. If a student doesn't get it right the first time, your job as a teacher is to correct him, not call him names. And instead of scolding him to study hard, give him a study guide. Use that study guide when evaluating the student's progress. Don't give difficult tests which answers were never covered by the study guide. Don't flatter yourself. Tests are not guessing games. In this regard, teachers should likewise be given qualifying exams. Why do we always put the burden on the student? Do your job as a teacher. You're being paid to impart knowledge.